When it was first developed, 3D printing seemed like something out of a sci-fi movie. In reality, the actual process isn't too complicated, even though the results can be fascinating. What was once seen as a bit of a novelty has soon become popular, with a vast amount of applications and potential use. But what is 3D printing and how does it work? In this video, we're going to discuss exactly that. Let's get into it. There are many different kinds of 3D printing, but the general steps involved in each remain the same. Producing the 3D model using CAD, or computer-aided engineering, software. Then you convert the CAD model into STL, standard tessellation language. The model is also sliced into layers so that the 3D printer knows how to deposit the materials to create each layer with exact precision. Transferring the STL file to the computer in charge of the 3D printer and giving details such as the oriented and desired size. When it's all done, you remove the object out of the printer once it's finished. Then carrying out any required post-processing tasks, such as washing support materials off the object, brushing off any excess materials, such as powders, or anything else that was used to create the product. Many techniques are used to construct layers in the final product. Common techniques include powder bed fusion, selective laser sintering, digital light processing, fused deposition modeling, and directed energy deposition. "3D printing can use a variety of kinds of materials, including plastics, polymers, metals, resins, and composite materials. The choice depends on the product requirements and specs. "3D printing can be used to create virtually any product, but the printing time tends to be significantly long. Therefore, it's mostly being used to create prototypes, but could potentially be used to create aircraft and vehicle components, housing materials, medical devices, and consumer goods, and even organs for transplants. Some 3D printing methods require some additional processing stages after the product has been constructed. These can include curing, which is usually used with techniques that utilize photosensitive resins. This also includes removing support structures by washing away water-soluble supports or physically removing them, and painting or decorating the finished product. "3D printing is relatively accessible and can produce consistently excellent products better than other methods. It's also extremely useful for product testing and design, since prototypes can be produced easily and cheaply. 3D printers can also switch between source materials easier than traditional methods. "3D printers can potentially produce inaccurate results if their component parts aren't working properly or the 3D model is suboptimal. The strength of the product can also be adversely affected by the layer-by-layer construction process, and the requirement of post-processing can slow down the whole development process, as well as introduce additional overheads. In summary, 3D printing is an extremely exciting manufacturing technique that is set up to disrupt virtually all industries. By recreating a 3D model layer by layer, 3D printing has the potential to produce accurately detailed products quicker and cheaper than traditional manufacturing methods. While 3D printing is currently mostly being used in product testing and producing prototypes, printing times improve and shorten, as well as vast amount of products that will be able to be created. If it can be imagined as a product, there's a good chance we'll one day see it being produced by a 3D printer. We hope you enjoyed this video and encourage you to like and subscribe. Don't forget to visit historycomputer.com to learn more. Thanks for watching.